All right, in this video, we're going to explain how to do the green problem. Okay, so for this one, we're estimating the square root of 40 to the nearest tenth. Now, I know normally you use a calculator for this, but we do want you to have some number sense. So estimating is a really important skill in mathematics. So the first thing is to figure out, all right, the square root of 40. What two numbers is it between? What two integers is it between? To do that, you want to figure out what is the perfect squares that are closest to the square root of 40, the one that's below it and the one that's greater than it. Well, the one that's less than the square root of 40 that's a perfect square is the square root of 36. Okay, it's smaller than the square root of 40. What's bigger than the square root of 40? It's the square root of 49. Those would be the two values that are the closest. So what that tells me is that the square root of 40 is going to be somewhere between 6 and 7. All right, so I know it's 6 point something. Now, to come up with my estimate, you want to think, I could just start randomly guessing, but if I look at this, like the square root of 40 is 4 places away from 36, and it's 9 places away from 49. So really that tells me the square root of 40 is going to be closer to 6 than it is to 7. So if I wanted to figure out, well, what's the closest estimate, this is where you got to do a little guess and checking. So maybe I want to do something less than 6.5, so maybe 6.2. So I say, all right, well, what is 6.2 times 6.2? That's 4, 12, 37, 38.44. Okay, so that's pretty close to 40, but maybe I could get a little closer. So let's try 6.3 squared. So 6.3 times 6.3, let's see, that's 18. Hopefully I do all my multiplying right here. Oh, that's even closer, 39.69. Can I get even closer to 40? Well, let's go one bigger. 6.4 times 6.4 and see if that's a bit closer. So that's 16, 25, 38. This is going to be a little bit more than 40, but maybe it'll be closer. Let's see. It's 40.96. So if you see this one right here is 0.96 places away, and this one right here is only 0.31 places away. So what that tells me is this one right here is the closest that I can get to 40. And again, the closest I can get to 40 if I'm only going to the 10th place. Now, I could get even closer if I did like 6.35 maybe, or try 6.36. But we're not going to have you do that. If you want to be that accurate, you just use your calculator. So I would say the square root of 40 is approximately equal to 6.3. Okay, that's the closest that I can get if I'm rounding to the nearest tenth.